knows what the most. I know that it's been a while since I have broadcast with a microphone. I still do not have the chat up while I record, so give me 1 second to see if I can fix that. I forget where that is. Hold on. See, broadcast settings, view comments. Come on. Okay, advanced settings, display. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Now I can see when people come in and talk. Fair warning, there might be some drama going on in the chat and on the audio on my part. If some people that I have stopped being friends with show up and start throwing questions at me about why I've stopped talking to them. So, just fair warning. Has nothing to do with them, everything to do with the fact that they were affecting me too much emotionally, and I just couldn't anymore. So, today we're playing Stranded Deep. I'm going to... I guess it went right into the game I've already established. I'm not sure. It could just be loading everything. I wasn't paying attention. No, here we go. I can change my save slot. And then I'm going to start a brand new game so you guys can watch me work. I know that you guys have, that is, really? Hold on. That's the way out. I'm gonna go with that. That's just, yeah. New game. Normal. Everything's normal, I think. I'll have to go into the settings when I go in. I keep I'm so used to playing this game on PC that, I tend to hit the button with the way I would on the PC, and they changed the setup slightly differently on PlayStation than they do on the PC. So, let's see. General, cross run, auto walk on, tutorial on, snakes removed, dangerous sharks removed. Well, actually, yeah, removed. And I don't know, yes, and I don't know if this had anything to do with having both those removed or not, but in my other personal playthrough, the dangerous animals like the big boars and giant crabs were also gone, along with the snakes and the sharks. So, I play it this way. It makes it slightly harder, believe it or not, because certain resources are now harder to get than they would be in a normal game. With a normal game, there's it makes it hard because you have to fight the giant crabs and the giant boars and the sharks and everything, but it makes certain resources much easier to get. I also already got the achievement for Fisher Friends, so I don't have to rely on just crabs to survive. And you cannot do the no meat for 10 days achievement from the beginning of the game. You have to have a pretty expansive farm set up for that. Otherwise, you're going to die. That's just the way it is. Okay. Paddle, paddle, paddle. Boat. So if you remember the hold on, if you remember the map that we saw before I started. That's the map that we're currently on. So since I came up to this, that means that the way out is past that island over there. We're not. I'll show you it later, but we're gonna do the tutorial first. So over here. That. Try not to get pinched by the crabs. Pick up everything. Yeah, that's 4 rocks. We'll leave that for now. 2 sticks. There's 1 stick. There's fruit. Unfortunately, unless they've changed something since the last time I played on console, because last time I played on PC they still hadn't done it either, but the fruit does not come back naturally. You have to, it will if you have it on a farm plot, but if you just pick it off the tree, it won't come back. It's just like the trees won't grow back either. Like the palm trees, even if you leave the stump there, they don't come back. So the only renewable resources that are on any of the islands are the palm fronds, you know, the young palm trees that do the fibrous leaves. And that's the only thing. Okay, so we're gonna go over here, mainly because I don't want to get too much sun. I'm gonna show you. You go over here, get no SPF, and it'll actually fill back up, so you don't have to worry about getting sunburnt. So you want to make this, and then you need to make this. So you need the fibrous leaves. So you need 4 of them to make a lashing. Oh, by the way, because I don't have 1,000 followers and a ton of viewing hours or whatever on my channel, I'm about to be removed from the YouTube partnership program. I'm not encouraging anybody to try to boost me or anything. That's not why I'm bringing it up. I'm just telling you guys that this is going to be a thing. And I'm not too worried about it because I don't put up for monetization anyway anymore. Any ads that you see is YouTube. It has nothing to do with me. I don't get any money from it, and I really don't care. So, about getting the money from it. I do care if you're getting some weird fucking ads, but, you know, whatever. It's just like, I cuss, and all that, and even though I have classified my channel as adults only, and everything like that, they are getting stricter about YouTube partners and profanity and content on your videos and blah 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 blah, and so I'm just not, yeah, I'm not interested in their drama. I understood, you know, having us set the parameters for whether an adult account can see what we're posting and stuff like that, but you know, I'm of the opinion that I should, if I have a channel that is for adults by an adult, that I should be able to say just about whatever I want, as long as it's legal, you know, in my country, and whatever, you know, free speech and all that. So, but since, you know, Google owns YouTube and whatnot, you can also argue that since it's not a public forum in the sense that it's not owned by the government, it's owned by a corporation, they can do whatever the fuck they want with their resources. So, whatever. If they cut me off, I'll switch over to Twitch. 'Cause I do have a Twitch account, I just don't ever use it on here. I used to have it set up, but like since videos don't stay around and stay archived, I started just going directly to YouTube instead of having to have it set up so that I would broadcast on Twitch and then go to Twitch and have to switch it so that, you know, the video got switched over to YouTube, and, you know, basically I cut out the middleman. Oh, I want that. And then we can put that, and that's not what I meant to do. Come back here. And that, and then we pick up that, and this will make my job a whole lot easier to kill a crab. Okay, come here. Thank you. And then I'm actually going to gather 3, and then I'll show you how I cook 3 at the same time, even though with the way that they have the tutorial set up, you're technically only supposed to do 1. And that's just because they have you build a simple, basic fire to cook on, and they only allow you to attach 1 piece of meat with a stick at a time. Even though technically you could do like 4 around the fire. Get back. Alright. Now we're switch that over to here. Put this down. And then this is one of the things I like about PC that they don't do on console. On PC, if you have the refined knife just in your inventory, you're allowed to skin with it regardless, but on console, they've changed it so that you have to equip it first, which is kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, and then over here to campfire, I need 4 sticks. I might have 3, so I need 1 more stick. While I'm doing the stick hunt, I will gather fibrous leaves, because I'm going to need tons of them for doing the rest of the things. Technically, I need a tree. So I'm going to cut down the tree that's over near the boat. Ship. No, it's a boat. Ship actually has, you know, is much bigger than anything that we actually get to drive in this thing. Even when we build our own boat, it's not that big. Okay, so I'm gonna need one of these anyway. I need to take one of these down. So I need to empty my inventory a little bit. Let's go over here and take out the rocks. And now we got a neat pile of rocks. And then take out the knife. And grab the coconut. Yay. I've played the tutorial to this game so many times. I'm going to cut the palm tree down, and then we'll go exploring in the water, since it's telling me that I need to cool down. The best way to do that is just get... Okay, so even though there's no snakes or sharks, there are still things in the water that you have to watch out for. There's these water snakes. They are striped white and black, that are swimming around in here somewhere. I can't see any visibly right now. And then there are like coral, like that, and lionfish, which it looks is a very spiny fish that you have to watch out for. They're all poisonous. You technically won't die from it, from being poisoned and everything, but it'll not be pleasant. And technically speaking, it can cause problems in a normal game. In this game, if I get poisoned, it's not that big of a deal because I don't have to fight anything. I don't have to worry about sharks coming upon me or whatnot. So it's not that big of a deal. But in a normal game, if you got poisoned and then you got attacked by a shark, or, you know, any number of other things that are around in a normal game, you would have a problem. You would die. And so yeah. Now the sharks that you're seeing around the reef, those are nurse sharks. For those of you who don't watch nature channels or Shark Week or anything like that, nurse sharks are harmless to humans anyway. They don't attack. I don't think they even have teeth. I think they have kind of like what whales do, where they filter brill like shrimp and shit out of the water. Don't quote me on that. I just remember that nurse sharks aren't dangerous. That's one of the poisonous snakes. See that? Someone down there. That's one of the poisonous snakes you want to avoid. I have not seen a lionfish. Oh, that's a lionfish down there. So they won't come after you. They won't chase you or anything. Even though it did kind of seem like it was chasing me a little bit. There's also this purple flower-looking thing that you will see sometimes in shallow water or on the beach outside of the water. I don't know why it does that. It's just random generation issues, I guess. That are also poisonous that you want to avoid. I don't see any of them here, but they are annoying. And yeah, so that's basically everything you need to avoid in the game that I'm currently playing, and added to the stuff that you would normally have to avoid in a normal game. So that had me drop my thing because of the my hands were full, my inventory was full. So when I switched over to the crabs, it just dropped my spear. Alright, let's just continue down the primrose path of the tutorial. Pick that up. Okay. If you hold the R1 instead of just tapping it, it'll take you to the, as you say here, the quick craft menu, and you can just and have it go. So, and then we're gonna want 1, 2, 3. Is it not gonna let me build it yet? Nope, it won't let me build it yet. Okay, so we want to just, do that, and then I need to pick up 2 more sticks because we're gonna want that. It's called kindling. Drop that for right now, and then we're gonna I'm gonna show you. We're gonna equip the crab meat, and then we're gonna drop 2. I know this seems unsanitary. You probably wouldn't want to do that in real life, because of the sand. But whatever. This is a game. And you go over here. If you play it on harder difficulty, you'll actually will fuck up and have to start all over again. On easy or default difficulty, it allows you to just do your thing with lighting the fire. Okay, so take the coconut, drop the coconut, hit the coconut, grab the coconut before it goes on the fire, drink from the coconut, drop the coconut again. Will you stop rolling? Really? Come here. Come here. Stupid coconut. Alright. We're gonna go over here. Switch back to the coconut. Drop the coconut. Ha! Switch back to the knife. Pick up the coconut. And you can eat it. You can technically eat it, yes. But do not eat or drink any more coconut for at least like a day. Otherwise, you'll make yourself sick in the game. Like seriously, it's stupid. But right now, standing next to the fire while it's cooking the crab meat, you'll hear a little ding when they're done. You're earning cooking skill points. It's the second thing there. And then you just do that. And you can grab all of this and eat one. Because why not? They do spoil. It used to be that if you had a smoker, that you could leave the meat on there almost indefinitely and it would never go bad. Unfortunately, they changed that so that they will go bad after a couple of days, which sucks, truthfully. Hold on. We need to two of those. And then since we don't need palm fronds anymore to build with, we just need sticks. Alright, there we go. Now, let's see. I need to go over here, do that, get next to that. And then we can just do that. Haha! And then from here, you just, sleep. And then save. Always save after you sleep. And anytime you're about to leave the island, save. Just in case. Now, this island really doesn't have a whole lot to it. I haven't seen any other, what do you call it? Shipwrecks to explore. So we might as well move on. But I wanna give it one last looks over so I'm gonna go around the outside edge here. But see, I'm gonna have to eat. Okay. So we're gonna go around the edge. Normally, if there was other shipwrecks around, I would build a water still and everything so that I had. Hold on, I already took my pills from my. I had to take a cholesterol pill, and I take another pill for hair loss because I was going bald. And anyway, normally there would be other shipwrecks in my other playthroughs that you could go on, so I build a water still so that I wouldn't, go thirsty. But I literally don't see any indications of another shipwreck, because normally if you can't see it poking out of the water, like the one that we got the chest from, you normally see like a splash indicator at the surface, telling you that there's something underneath to look at. So, like I said, since we don't see that, take this, grab this. We don't need anything else that's on this island, so we don't need the rocks or anything like that. We can leave the kindling and everything here. We don't have to break anything down, because we might want to come back here to gather resources or whatever. And we're going to go this way. Now, I'm going to get in the water. Come on. Come on, boat. I know. The collision detection is really weird. Or lack thereof. But, oh, that's one of the purple things that I was telling you about. That's poisonous. Don't get too close. I just wanted to show you guys. That's one of the purple things. Okay. So get out away from the reef a little bit. Get into the raft. Okay, so... Right? Hold on. Turn around so I can see the shore. Yeah. You want to go to that one. And then we're going to park the raft onto the shore, and we're going to go around gathering things and making sure that I can see the way out island on the other side of this one. If I can't, then what we'll do is we'll make a shelter so that I can save, and then go to the main menu where they have the cartography, and we can check and see what island we're on and which direction I have to go in next. So, if this is the correct island, then we'll start making a water still and other things, because we're gonna need to go to other places, build our own raft that's got a sail, because that's faster than this thing. And I don't really like using a motor, but I'll show you guys how to do it. And then we have to start gathering supplies and stuff, because they have made it, I think, on the console. I know they talked about it on the PC updates, but they've made it so that you can craft the parts you need for the end game way of getting off the islands. So that'll be fun. But I'm going to try to do this at least once a week, maybe more than that, depending on my mood and how I'm feeling. I have a very busy schedule. I do physical therapy Mondays and Fridays. Well, this week and next week is Tuesdays and Fridays, because this week we had Labor Day. Next week, my physical therapist has a birthday for one of his kids, so he's taking the day off. But usually it's Mondays and Fridays for physical therapy. Then Tuesdays I have off, which would be more than likely when I would be doing this normally. And then Wednesdays I have my testo shot, plus anything else that I might have going on. Thursdays I have mental therapy, where I actually drive to a nearby town to see my therapist currently, because right now during the whole COVID thing, she doesn't drive to the one that would be closer to my house. And with everything going on, I'd rather get inconvenienced a little bit and be able to see my therapist than to go without. Okay, so yes, this raft will probably turn into my coconut holder once I get an actual raft built. But that will require gathering lots of little supplies and everything. And technically, since there are no sharks in my playthrough, I could swim to all the islands, but that takes forever. It takes forever. It's even slower than the normal raft. Okay, so let us take a look and see if we're in the right place. Yes, we are. That is the way out, right there. Okay, that's the in-game goal. Is in that ship. So we're just gonna start gathering the things that we need to create the things that we want. So I don't really want to build looking at that. And technically I can build anywhere. So let's pick some place that looks nice to look at. Okay. We're gonna build my little base over here. Sorry about the little wiggle. Just trying to gesture. I will require a hammer because it's going to take a lot of work. But until then, I'm going to cut down a palm tree. Where's my knife? There it is. Cut down a palm tree, and we'll build a temporary shelter. I'm gonna build what I call a basic base. There are people out there in the world that play this game, especially on PC, that build super uber elaborate bases, like multi-story gargantuan bases. I'm so not one of those people. The most elaborate I get is the most elaborate I get with it is having, usually if I have access to it, a shipping container area that is part of my storage, and then a separate sleeping area and a dock. That's about as elaborate as I get, and it still takes a lot of work. Okay, so we need to level up my crafting skill. Okay, so let's see. Let's take that, and we're going to drop this over here. And my crafting skill is not good enough right now to... Oh, wait. To make the water still. So we're going to just put that there. And then make another lashing. Is it good? Do I have enough skill to build crude axe? Yes, I do. Okay, so I need a rock and some more, and a stick. I'm gonna look for a stick instead of cutting down one of the trees for a stick. There we go. There's a stick. Need 2 rocks. That's right. 2 rocks. That's driftwood. I can break it for more sticks later. Let's see. There's the frickin' rocks. Come on. More driftwood. That's cool. There's a small boar. No rocks. Come on. Kidding me? This is a joke, right? I've never been anywhere in one of these games that did not have rocks somewhere. More sticks. Oh, corrugated metal. Metal, rock. And technically, if I had a pickaxe, I could probably break up some of the bigger rocks. But I don't, don't have one of those. So let's see. I need to make this, this, and then we can make that. That'll make life a whole hell of a lot easier. And my craftsmanship just went up, so I'll be able to build a water still now. Yay! Okay. Grab that. Grab stick. I'm gonna need these. Because I'm gonna need rope, and I'm gonna need a way to make water. No, excuse me. Building on an island that's got a big, like, rock, it's not really a mountain, is awesome because, and I'm gonna run out of water here pretty soon. I'm gonna need water desperately. Okay, I have a coconut. I have a coconut. Drop the coconut. Alright. Oh, come on. Hit the coconut. Take the coconut. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. Drink the coconut. Yay! Okay, now I'm not having flashing too bad. Take this. Break this. Come on. Thank you. Take that. Drop the axe again. Eat the coconut. Okay. So I should be okay for a little while longer while I get all of the resources I need to make the water still. I have the palm leaves, or palm leaf, that I need. I believe I have everything I need for it now. So I just need to... Yes. I have 2 rocks. I need another rock. God damn it. Okay. Need a coconut. Damn it. Forgot about that. Need a coconut. Alright. And I need to go over here so that I can drop my axe. Where I can find it. Over here. Make these. One of those because I need to make this. Drop it. Grab it. Drink it. Alright. Go over here. Yes. Okay. So, put that there. Haha! We will now have water. And then, 1, 2, 3. And we need one more of those. So we'll have a full thing. I need to pick that up. Grab some more of the fibrous leaves if I can find young palms. Okay. Stick. Pick up stick. Thank you. Can't get to it. Alright. Now, I believe I said it before, but I will repeat myself. The young palm trees that I'm killing right now will respawn, so that you can get more fibrous leaves to continue to water yourself. You can harvest the small pine trees for sticks. That part I know I didn't say before. But they do not grow back, despite the fact that some of these palm trees are permanent, that you cannot cut them down. They do not respawn. which sucks. The other people who play this game on PC and on console, I believe, have been trying to convince developers to implement a way of getting, continuous resources of sticks, or by having the palm leaves regrow as long as you don't take out the stumps, kind of like you can do in the forest, stuff like that. The developers, I believe, have said that they have thought about it, but that they aren't too sure about implementing something like that, because the goal of the game is not to stay forever. That's part of the whole survival aspect of the game, is that you are trying to just survive long enough to get off the islands. So the goal is that you only have a finite amount of resources, and then you really do have to leave, because you will starve. Well, not starve. You can actually set it up so you won't starve or dehydrate, but you won't be able to do much anything. Because you won't be able to build anymore, you won't be able to, it'll literally just be hunting, gathering the leaves when they respawn, and that's it. There's no, there won't be anything extra. I won't be able to carry that in a second. Grab the rock. Yes. Okay. We can actually just grab the tarp and just walk with it and drop it when we're gonna do something instead. Like that. So I can grab the rock. Stones are not renewable. I wish they were. There are ways to get rocks from breakable stones, stuff like that, but there are no ways of having it not be a problem. So we're actually going to just put that right there, and then put a fire pit around it, and then kindling, and then put that there, and how's our food's good, water not so much, so we'll be able to, I don't know why it does that, what will I do? So, yeah, it's over here, water still. So that we can have a full thing in the morning. Something they did implement on console that I haven't seen on PC since I haven't played recently, but the last time that it didn't have it, is that the overnight while you're sleeping, the still will continue to work and will be full when you wake up. Which is important because, yeah, you need to be able to top out. There we go. Now we're gonna drop off this stuff, and then we're gonna go hunting for fish. Actually, I think I have some of these in the chest, don't I? Yes, I do. Right, and then I'm going to drop the sticks as well, because while we're hunting for fish, we're going to keep an eye out for shipwrecks and whatnot. Come here, Nemo. Damn it. Come on. Right around the time that I start actually, you know, trying to hit them, they... Oh, I poisoned. I saw it just as I went down. Son of a bitch. That's gonna suck. Can you kill the turtle? I don't think you can kill the turtle. Got the fish. Let's grab. Come on. I need 3. Okay. I'll show you guys. See, poisoning over time. If I don't get my water and my food all the way up, I will lose health and die. Unfortunately. So we're gonna put this here. I want to build a smoker, so we need 3 sticks here. We need, right, one of those, and one of these. And the only reason I want a smoker is because it allows you to more easily, more readily, however you want to put it. Why won't it go? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Like, it'll make it so that I can more easily cook multiple pieces without having to be too elaborate with it. Ugh. No, Nemo! Anyway. I know, sadistic, but I don't care. It's playful. That. Grab this. Light it. See, you can see the boils or hives or whatever you want to put it, or is the representation for being poisoned. Sucks. Hello, duck duck. Puppy, 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 puppy. I have this product called Boom Boom. Boom Boom, making your senses. It's basically menthol sticks. You know, I don't know how many of you that watch my videos are old enough to remember, but Vicks, you know, the people that make the vapor rub. Back in the day, they used to make these menthol or mentholatum inhalers. I don't know if they still do. They probably do. But you could get them, and they'd help if you breathe them in through your nose. It help, you know. It helps soothe and clear your nostrils. It helps make you breathe better a little bit when you've got allergies. Anyway, so this company was on. I don't remember. It was one of those reality shows. I never watched it. The only reason I know they were on the show is because it's on their website. I saw this infomercial or something, either on YouTube or someplace else, advertising these things. And my mom used to really love the menthol, the Vicks menthol sticks. And so, I ordered three of them. They had a 3-pack deal going on at the time that I was on their website ordering. And so I ordered a 3-pack. I got a tropical, a just regular mint, and then a berry. And it says on the packaging, pardon me, my nose is itching, and I'm reading the packaging, that the inhaler is best used within the first 30 days of opening, but the aromatic vapors remain pleasant for up to 3 months. I've been using this thing for much longer, and the menthol is still good. The menthol and peppermint oil is still good. It's still working. And you can there's kind of an after smell now, after it's been so long. The tropical part is not really around, but there is kind of like an it's almost like an aftertaste, but it's a smell of the tropical stuff that was the main smell originally. And yeah, so I really enjoy it. I recommend people going and checking them out. If they're still around, I have no idea. I still have the berry one to try, and yeah, I will do that as soon as the menthol stops working in the one that I'm currently using. So they might want to reformulate, just from a business profitability perspective, they might want to reformulate, because they last way too long, the menthol part anyway, and so they probably won't have a lot of repeat customers, just stockpiling them or whatever, since they last so freaking long, unless they want the main smell. For me, the main smell was pleasant, but it's not my main reason for buying them. The menthol part is, because it helps with my allergies. Yay! Go until it stops. There we go. I'm gonna harvest the other driftwood as well. I'm gonna leave the boar here. Kind of think of the the little boar, because it runs away and doesn't fight. The big boar would fight. He can chase me down and try to kill me. It's like a pet, It's a pet that runs and says, "Please don't kill me," but it's a pet. All right, let's do this. Seven, I think. How many 6 do I have? 4, 8, 12, 15. I picked up one of those. So, yeah, 7 piece for the driftwood. Okay. I didn't see any shipwrecks. So I might have to go out and search, which means I have to make a couple of things. 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Big old pile of sticks. Alright, I need a coconut. I hit the wrong button. Come here. Thank you. And then I need to make one of these so that I can make one of these. And then I need to make some Come here, crab. Yeah, I'm gonna need to bring a little bit of food with me. Oh, rock. Oh, I forgot about that. Just need to grab it then. Huh. Maybe rocks are kind of renewable now. Because those were not there until after the storm. Just like this tarp showed up after the storm. So maybe they've changed it a little bit. That would be cool. Anyway, let's go stand on this little outcropping. It's not standable. Okay, hold on. I thought for sure that would be just shallow enough to stand on, but whatever. And I need to get lower. So let's try it over here. Come on, fish. Come closer. And I'm too far. Okay. So, what we're going to do instead, let's go out here more. Oh, clay. Alright. Watch out for lionfish and snakes, but we're going to go out here because there are bigger fish that I can hunt. Technically, I can hunt the lionfish too, but they're not. Oh, I drowned. They're not edible, as far as I know. Ever tried to eat one? Ooh. Ooh, careful, 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 careful. Do not want to get poisoned again. I'm going to be careful of that coral too. Okay. I need. Okay, that snake. God damn it. I hate snakes. Well, I don't hate snakes. I dislike snakes in my life. But, you know, they're part of life, unfortunately. There's no thing here. Oh, it's over there. God. Okay. Okay. Take that. Go up here. Oh. Get some air. I know I'm babbling. I like to babble. Okay, so we're gonna go over here. Look. As far as I know, that glass is still there yet. On the room. I don't really need it right now anyway. But let's see, what do I have in my inventory? Oh. You just drop that. Go back in for that piece of engine. I forgot I had gotten the crab. Okay. And everything else is buried in the reef, so I can't get to it. There's that place, that type of ship is usually fairly huge, but it's buried in the reef. So let's go see what I've got out of the ship and cook us some cod. By the way, the tools all deteriorate. You have to remake them. It's annoying. Lay down, ducky. Lay down. Thank you. I'm getting much more meat out of these than I thought I would. On console, you only get one piece of meat out of them. So I'm like, I'm getting a lot of meat. Okay, so I have way too much meat for my cooker. Next time, 2. I will only have to get 2. Ah ha ha. Okay. Okay, let those cook while I do this. Ah ha ha! A hammer, which I did need. And then another spear. I can put right here. I'll use the other spear because it will eventually break as I hunt. And really, give me my knife back, you bitch. This needs to go over here. The rocks right here. Engine piece. Yes, it goes in there. Alright. That hunting took a lot longer than I thought it would, so we'll have to wait until tomorrow in the game to go explore. Okay, it's all good. And then put that there. It'll fill up. Let's see. My health has gone down because I'm still poisoned. But eventually, the poisoning will go away. And, because even in real life, if the poison doesn't instantly kill you, and you keep your health up, generally, your body will eventually run it through your body, and you'll get over it. In fact, there were some cultures, you saw kind of a representation of it in Scorpion King, where being bit by a snake or stung by a scorpion and surviving gave you special magical skills or a spiritual connection to the creature. And so, yeah. But, so there are things out there that, well, poisonous and could kill weaker people. If you're in good physical condition and you keep yourself that way, you'll be okay. So that basically what this is in the game is eventually the poisoning will go away, and if I keep myself full and hydrated, I will regenerate my health. You know, I could put that other piece onto the fire. I just thought of that. Well, actually, I could have done that this entire time. That's okay. Okay, eat the meat. Eat the meat. Anyway, my friend Georgia, she says my voice has deepened quite a bit in the last few months since I've been getting my hormone shots consistently. The problem before was, even though I was on hormones, I wasn't getting them consistently, and except for like a month here, a month there, whatever, because the state health insurance for low-income people was not being kind to me and was causing a lot of issues. So even though supposedly this is the greatest state for people, for trans people, um, for state health coverage and everything, it's not really, not at least not where I live. That may be different in LA or San Diego or, you know, stuff like that, but where I live, it's not so great. It's really hard to, if you don't have the money, keep your hormones regular. So if you're on low-income health care, you know, it's kind of a pain in the ass. But when I got on disability and I started getting Medicare, you know, the federal health coverage, it's been consistent. I've been able to go every single week since I changed over to a different doctor, and have been getting my shot every single week. The only time that deviated is when I got the hernia surgery, and that was just because I had to do recovery, and I think I skipped a week, maybe 2 weeks, because of that. And that's just because I had to recover from the surgery and be able to drive myself. So, that whole thing. Come on, finish cooking. Finish cooking. If I go to sleep with it cooking, it will burn out all of my fuel in my fire. So I can't. I have to wait. On the bright side, as your cooking skill goes up, the meat that you cook fills you more, and so you have to hunt less. So, the heck was that? I don't know what that was. That was weird. Sleep. Because 2100 is only like 9 o'clock or something like that. Anyway. Save. Okay. Go over here, pick that up. Eat it. Go over here. That's gonna bug me. There we go. Alright. Now we're gonna have to go and I don't want to leave it low on water. I need to go and look for some young palms so that I can make sure that when I come back, I've got water. Okay. A couple little crabs crawling in the grass over there. Stick! That's what I thought I saw. Okay. Stick. Whatever island I go to after this to look for stuff, except for that one where the ship is, will have all the resources I need to build a new fire, a new water still, all that. I didn't. It fell into the. I was hoping it would like appear on top and fall over that way instead of going into the ground. That sucks. Sucks. Give me that. There is a way to build a seagull trap to feed yourself as well, so you don't have to go hunting all the time. You can build like 2 or 3 seagull traps and feed yourself that way. So there's like lots of different ways to do it. I just like to go hunting. Okay. I will have a full water when I come back. Still poisoned. So, alright. Where do we want to go from here? That's where we came from. I believe that's the ship that we already looked at, right? You know what, I can take the boat raft with me. Do you know why I get confused by, using boat, ship, raft, all that stuff? Frickin' Pirates of the Caribbean, I was calling everything a boat. And then, frickin', Johnny Depp's character, Captain Jack, and his old, it's not a boat, it's a ship, and all that stuff. Anyway, wait there. And so, now I keep trying to correct myself because of Captain Jack. Yeah, that's the one I went to already. Okay, so if that's where I came from, then we're gonna go over here to this one for now. Hopefully I'll be able to find some decent shipwrecks. If not, I will fill up my inventory with anything that I find on the beaches or beach, and I will build a shelter and a fire and a water still, so that if I find myself needing to go and cut down all the trees, I can, and I'll have the supplies or the resources to keep myself fed and watered while I do so. They need to make it so that we can build, like, crates of our own, because right now the only way we can carry things around is either in our personal inventory or in crates that we find on the various shipwrecks. And sometimes the stuff that we find in the crates is stuff that we want to keep, and so we end up having to take, 2 or 3 trips to empty the crates out, and then, put them on, fill them up, that kind of thing. And, yeah, I don't mind doing multiple trips if I can fill the crates with stuff that I can use when I come back, but, I would rather be able to build my own crates so that I can designate these are the crates that I use for this, that kind of thing. In fact, I on PC I label them Travel 1, Travel 2, Travel 3, Travel 4, because I usually carry 3 to 4 empty crates with me to fill up with palm frond or palm bunches and tree trunks, or I break them down into sticks and then put the sticks in there, because you can carry 12 sticks per crate, because they stack in 4s, and then you can do 12 palm bunches as well. Not that you end up with that many, but you can also put the leaves and stuff in there to help clear out your inventory. Okay, so we were nearing the beach. Oh, little tip so you don't have to use your compass if you don't want to. Always leave your raft on the side of the island that you came from, like directly this way. That way you're like, okay, so I came that direction, I can just go a straight line back to where I came from. That way you don't get confused, and never, at least personal advice, never do multiple islands in one trip unless you're going to be using your compass. It is really, really easy to get turned around and confused and not know which island is the one that you've decided to set up on. The only reason I'm able to do to differentiate, besides what I did with the parking, is because I found the Way Out island. That ship is a great landmark. So I could technically island hop all the way around it and not get lost, because I would know that my island is one of the ones that can see it. Because if I were to go to even that island over there or that island over there, you wouldn't be able to see that ship. So, yeah. Stick. Let's get my axe out. There we go. Palm frond. Stick. Palm frond. For a second there, I thought I saw a giant crab, and I'm like, wait a second, what? Rock. Let's see, any shipwreck? No, not so far. I will still build all the things that I need to survive on this island, just because it's got, palm trees that I can harvest if I need them later. Plus, there is a achievement for putting fires on, I think it's like 10 unique islands. So I've already done the one for 5. I can just, because I found the ropes inside the crate, I can just use the leaves for water. This would actually be a really kind of cool place to build, but because of the big spans of beach, but the resources are finite, and there's no shade except for this one tree in the middle of the island. This will be a good beach for farming, farm plot building. But that's basically it. Okay, so we need a palm tree. Just one. Yep, right. I need to... We're gonna go... Pardon me. That's probably sounded disgusting from your perspective. I burped. We're going to go and put the crate down next to the raft, and then we're going to put this in, and we're going to take those out, and then we're going to put this in, and we're going to shake it all about. Just kidding. Hokey pokey joke. And then we're going to go and get the coconut and cut down the palm tree. Where? Oh, we can do this one. When it gets to like 30%, I'll see if I can do a refined axe. If I can, then I'll do it with the axe that I currently have. And it'll go back to 100% because it'll be a brand new tool. Get it to 3, and then go back out there, finish doing what I'm doing. Do a little lean-to and a water still, and then I'll be in a fire, and I'll be set to try to gather resources and look and see if there's any more shipwrecks. It also allows me to save so I don't lose all this progress that I've made. Still poisoned. So up, and then this, and then this. Come on. Really? And then we need to build this. And we're all good. Technically, I have to build a spear because I left my fishing spear at home. Okay, so well, I don't have a bobber, so yeah, fishing spear. That's another one of the trophies that I haven't done, which catching fish with an actual fishing pole. So, come here. Oh, come on, sardine. I suck. I suck. Really? Okay. Oh need one of those too. Crap, 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 crap. Okay. So we'll put these here. I need... That's exactly how many I needed. Yay, okay. Forgot to do kindling. We need that to actually start the goddamn fire. Alright. Skin, clownfish.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Survival. Okay, then we do this, and then attach that to the fire, drop these two so that we can put them onto the fire here, so that we can make lots of food. Okay. Well, not lots, but you understand. And step back over here. Alright. If I remember correctly, you can't stack those in your inventory, but I have room for 2 of those and the crate, which is near my raft. But if I do that, it won't work very well. I'm gonna stand next to the. I need to continue upping my cooking skill. Like I always say, if you have any questions about tips, techniques, you want more insight into why I do things the way I do them, just ask me in the comments on the video once it's archived, and I will endeavor to answer your questions. I might even, if it's a topic where I can elaborate for a fairly long period of time, I might even answer the question on my blog and just send you the link. Speaking of, once we hit the 2-hour mark, I'm going to stop the stream, and I've got to go and write my blog for the day. Oh, shit. Don't do that. Oh, excuse me. I need to go and get someone over here. There we go. I need to get some more fibrous leaves if I can find them in the dark. So bear with me. 2, 3. I don't want to do the yucca plants. You can do the yucca plants to get fibrous leaves, but I don't want to do those in the dark. It's a good way of losing some of them. Especially since they're right next to bushes most of the time. Pardon me, I was yawning. Nope. Oh, here we go. Ooh, stick. yeah, that's there, that's there. Okay. Alright. So we should be good on water. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We are still dying, but we will be okay. Hopefully. I don't think I have a crafting skill high enough to be able to build the antidote. Let's find out. We need a lashing, 2 pepe plants, whatever. I don't think they have 2 plants on this island. It sucks that these plants don't respawn as far as I know. They might actually. I think they do. Just to go back on my word there for a second. Because I vaguely remember that I was harvesting aloe plants, and they did grow back. There's a fruit. Don't pick anything, whether it's potatoes or other, or fruit, until you're ready to plant them, because they will go bad in your inventory, and then they're useless, and you have to find more. So, just keep that in mind. Okay, it's only one of them. Only one pepe. Maybe. Still only one pepe. Pepe. Plant. That's a completely different plant. What are these? I don't know this plant. It's medicinal, but but it's not for the one I'm currently trying to build. What recipe requires that? Probably that or one of these, because I don't see that anywhere on that list. Interesting. Okay, so we'll put it down here next to the aloe. But still don't see another plant to build the antidote with, though. So I have the coconuts I need for that. I just need to get some more leaves to make lashing, to make the coconut. I'm looking to see if there's one of those plants in here somewhere. believe that's potato. Yep. None of the... I mean, I guess I'm gonna keep it. Hopefully it'll stay good until I can get back to my island of origin. But so put this on the ground. Put this on the ground for now. Put this on the ground. This on the ground. Put that there. Put that on the ground because I'm going to... No, I'm going to leave it the way it is. Because I just drank a coconut. I don't want to push my luck. Okay. Now I'm going to walk along this shoreline. See if I can see any splashes indicating shipwrecks. Oh, tart. Man, this island's massively disappointing. It's like worse than my home island when it comes to shipwrecks. If I die, I'll start over. Just letting you guys know. And then you guys will learn my mistake of not paying attention. Okay, so I don't see any signs of shipwrecks at all. So what we'll do is we'll go and gather all the things that we need to make the antidote, and then top up on water and go back to the home island. Take those plants back with me. Maybe. You, Mr. Coconut, need to go over here. I don't want the coconut just, pulling away. Okay, I'll take the leaves. That'll be full when I come back. Alright, so we're gonna go back to the raft. By the time I get back to our starter island and everything, it'll be time to log out. But that's okay. Straight from here is that one. Don't want to get lost. Don't want to step on the purple thing either. Don't want to get re-poisoned. That would suck. Ugh, that was not pleasant. Hopefully I can find another Pepe plant when I get back to my island. I think I have enough craftsmanship, and I've got a hammer back at my place that I can build a farm plot, and then I can try to see if I can find another Pepe plant to plant into it. That way I have a renewable resource for that. Of course I would need at least 2 plots of it to be able to make an antidote anytime I need to. Starting out with one would be good, because then the plant will grow and then I can harvest it and make another plot. Okay. Plan in place. Sort of. Ooh. Frame rate drop. Really bad frame rate drop. Don't know why it does that. Okay. It doesn't do that nearly as bad on my PC as it does on the console, though. In fact, I don't notice it much on my PC. Okay, so that's done. I need to find another Pepe plant. But first, oh, really? Okay. It probably wouldn't do it so bad if I had a pro. But I didn't have the money for a pro, so I got a slim. And it probably won't happen on the new PS5s. Whenever they get around to releasing those. They keep saying Christmas time, but with everything going on all over the place, who knows? I wouldn't be able to afford it at Christmas time anyway. Regardless. Okay. Let's see. There's gotta be at least one on the island. And there's 2 aloe plants. How could there not be a Pepe plant? Crap. Come on. I'm usually much more careful about getting poisoned, so like there was no reason to catalog where certain things were, and I never used aloe plants for the sunscreen. It's not really worth it much anyway. Pepe plant. Nope, damn it! There it is. Okay. Yay! Okay. Puppy! Now it will start regenerating. Yay! Okay. I wonder if my fish is still good. It is. But for how long? Who knows? Oh, those might spoil. Okay. Over here. Take that. Put that over there. Take that out. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Reorganizing. This. There, and then I can pick the ones up over here. need to find a lantern. That'll make my life a whole lot easier. But tomorrow in game, I'll start being able to build my headquarters. All you need is a hammer, a bunch of sticks to start with. Oh, excuse me. Driftwood. I mean, it's nothing bad about driftwood, but I don't want to. Oh, there you go up a little bit. There we go. Just jump. What I do is I just build the walkway all the way out to the deeper water to start the dock, and then I come back and I choose where I want to put like my my storage area and my sleeping area. I don't want to build a tarp wall. Okay. And I always just drop the hammer next to where I'm building. So I've got enough for the trunks here to do 2 more walkway pieces, or I can just leave the trunks and I can go and start collecting using the axe. I can go start collecting the pine trees because it depends on what you want to build. There are... I don't have the leather for that. Damn. There are people who want to do elaborate builds that use the... what do they call it? Planks. Do this so I can do this. They use the trunks for planks to do like elaborate builds. I just do simple. My goal is to just finish the game. I don't want to do anything super fancy or build every single crafting station you can build in the game. Because there's a plank, there's a thing to build planks, there's a thing to build bricks, there's a thing to build fuel still. There's a few things I'm gonna have to build because of the end game, like fuel stills. I have to build at least one of those, and then I'm gonna want to build a gyrocopter just because I can. It'll make it faster to travel around to gather supplies, but you have to carry extra fuel on you. Just be safe. Okay, so I'm probably gonna build one more if it'll let me, and then that will be it for as far out as I need to, because the raft doesn't the raft that you build doesn't require super deep water, because it's just a flat raft with a very simple rudder and rocks and a net as an anchor. So I will probably do my sleeping area over here, and then my storage area going that direction, so that I have decent views all around, and a fairly simple way of getting to the dock with the raft. God, the raft is going to take so long to get the supplies for. I guess I could build... Well, no, because it takes so many frickin' sticks. Okay, so I have to grab the hammer in order to show you guys this. Okay, so that's a wood raft base. 14 sticks. That's a ton of sticks. And a lashing per piece. And for a stable raft that won't flip over during a storm, you need at least a 3x6, or a 3x4, or a 4x4. Depending on how good you are with it. But I prefer to do the buoy ball bases with the wood raft floors, just because the buoy ball bases, the only other things that you use buoy balls for is to make bobbers for your fishing rod. So collecting them to use for the bases is cool, because you get 5 per time you find them. So you only need to find like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 buoy balls tied up to start really building your raft up, and then it's up to you. Since there's no sharks, I removed the sharks from the game. We don't have to worry about the sharks flipping the raft over. We just have to worry about bad weather. So no big deal. Okay, let's get some water. And then I gotta go and gather the stuff for the water still and my sticks. It would have been interesting to build into and then up on top of this thing, but I've never done it before, and I like to experiment when I'm not broadcasting to you guys, mainly because it's trial and error, and sometimes if I screw up, then I reset to a previous save, stuff like that, and it can be kind of tedious. So... I know. I'm supposed to be getting off right now. So give me little bit to get some of this stuff built up, and then I will save, and we will continue on from there. I need... Yeah, okay, so do this one. This one, and then I need another of the smaller ones. That'll only give me one stick. Okay. It takes a lot of sticks to build even a small base. That's why I find some of the people that build the elaborate bases impressive, but why? It's just like the amount of trips hauling things places, you know, the amount of times you would have to play the game to rebuild, to experiment, to, I mean, in games like Minecraft where there's a creative mode or whatever, you know, no problem, you can experiment in creative mode, and then, you know, how did it, sticks. Then, you know, you're not wasting resources by experimenting and everything like that, and having to, like, do it all over again, you know, in a creative mode. There's no creative mode. As far as I know, there's no creative mode in this game. So, yeah. I don't have room for that. Hello, ducky. Oh, they're dogs. So I don't accidentally use... I'll leave that there. I didn't think it'd let me. That's a good shot, though. Okay. I know, I need to stop. I get obsessed with, like, building stuff, and... Let's get this built back up, and then I'll save and quit. Then I can put gum in my mouth and not have to be afraid of grossing people out. Some people don't like the chewing sound, no? I'm just glad they allowed us to have more than one save. Alright, everybody. Hope you guys are enjoying this so far, and I will talk at you later.